10 miles an hour first gear. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're gonna take a ride in my G80 M3, and what we're doing specifically today is getting exhaust clips. The exhaust clips of the AWE Swtichpath with a non-resonant mid-pipe, along with Active Autowerke high flow 400 cell GESI-Catted downpipes. And I'm telling you guys, this sounds pretty good. This sounds amazing, nice, deep, and those burbles are pretty loud. Just to give you an idea too, the G8X platform has stock burbles. And once you modify your exhaust, you're gonna amplify those burbles. I personally, I'm not a huge fan of the burbles, but it does make it kind of fun, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get in the car. All right, so we are inside the cabin. We're gonna open up the garage, it's a little dark in here, and then we're gonna get going. So enjoy the footage, it's gonna be a ton of footage today. All right, so we're basically gonna get it going. We're inside the garage, just open up the garage door. It's gonna be kind of a cold start. It's a little loud, but what's good about the AWE Switchpath is that it doesn't give a loud rattle. It doesn't sound bad. I'm gonna open the windows a little bit. It's definitely a lot louder than what it was with the non-catted downpipe. Obviously with the stock downpipe, it's gonna suppress a lot more, but it does sound loud. But we're gonna get some exhaust clips. We're gonna see how it sounds. And I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. You actually be pretty surprised at what a catted downpipe does. This is just regular driving. You gotta keep in mind right now, the car's not warmed up. I'm at the lowest end right now. So I'm gonna let it warm up and I'm gonna tune with you guys after we get it all settled. So one of the questions you're probably gonna ask is, does this setup drone? I think drone is one of the things that has to do with your definition of how much you can say what drone means to you. But right now, sitting in the car, we're at just below 3,000 RPM, 60 miles an hour on 5th gear. What I will say though, compared to a non-modified downpipe with the AWE Swtichpath non-resonated mid-pipe, this setup drones a little bit more. It has a drone where it's not annoying. You know, when you modify a car and stuff, when you have a car in this type of statute, you're gonna want that driving experience to amplify with the more cabin noise, and also to hear the exhaust and hear what this S58 motor is known for, being a beast. I will say, if you guys know of a way to lessen these burbles without tuning it, I think Beamer Link was something that people were able to use on the F8X platform, where they're actually able to go to the OBD2 sensor, code in and kind of like take out some of the burbles. If I could do that, let me know. For right now, I looked on the forums, I really didn't see much. Downshifts are brutal. That's loud. That's really loud. All right, so we just got to a kind of intersection, and actually there's an overpass. So the windows are probably gonna have to be open, and hopefully I don't drive into a red light, so we'll see. That was loud. Somebody's gonna complain about that. This exhaust is loud. Loud setup. Give you an idea. I'm gonna rev it. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's engaging. I just realized how to use launch control. I'm in first gear, and I think sport was it, what mode is this? Sport mode. You hear the turbo spool up. The car is basically ready to be launched. I'm not gonna launch it. That's pretty cool. So you're in first gear, clutch down. So what's different about this setup compared to the last setup is that this doesn't have the annoying stock rear end where it kind of like sounds like tin. This has a more of a distinct AWE deep tone. We'll see how it sounds when we put the equal like mid pipe, if it smooths everything out. And for my prediction, I think that's gonna be my secret sauce. As you can see, still with, you know, MDM mode on, this car does lose traction a little bit, obviously because of maybe the Pirellis. I have been driving for a little bit, so I should have some grip. You know, tires should be warmed up. That just sounds insane though. I know you saw that turn a little bit. On the loud scale, this is a lot louder than the previous setup you guys heard before. Probably because the AWE has a full 3-inch connecting mid pipe and also rear section. I'm really curious to how this is going to sound with the equal length mid pipe. I think it's going to smooth it out, but you can't really lose that nice deep tone, which is why I want to pair these two companies up together. And I think it's going to be really unique. I'm not sure if Active Autowerke is going to make a connector pipe for everybody and make a jig out of it. What I did speak to one of the owners, Rob, he was going to basically have this maybe as a one-off, so we'll see. I've mentioned in other videos, if this is a high demand that people want, you know, pairing up these two companies and stuff, then that's something that you may want to look into. But again, what's so good about modifying cars, you get to put your own final touch and also your own taste to how you want to set up your car. And I can tell you this right now, with the Catted downpipe along with the AWE Swtichpath, this makes it such an enjoyable drive. It may get you into trouble. I'm not gonna lie, it may get you to a lot of trouble because number one, you're a lot louder. You're gonna have more attention focused on you, and you're gonna run through those RPMs because you want to hear it. If that alone doesn't bring a smile to your face, I don't know what's gonna bring a smile to your face. Even with the windows rolled up and the insulation of the car, you can hear that exhaust. Obviously the burbles are definitely still there, prominent, very, very prominent. There's a couple different separate things you could do to amplify the driving experience, and those are one of the things, and exhaust. Wide open throttle, it just sounds so amazing with the windows down and also windows up. I'm gonna give a couple more wide open throttles. Just trying to find the right area. But this car just screams. So you're gonna notice when the windows are down, obviously you're gonna be able to hear probably the first 2 to 3 gears. Once I go into the 3rd gear, you're probably not gonna hear because of the wind noise. And also obviously 4th gear, you're not gonna be able to hear. But this thing truly sounds menacing, and it just sounds mean. It sounds like what a sports car should sound. I'm at 3rd gear, 3,000 RPMs. See how it sounds inside. My wallet just flew to the back. It's loud. It's really loud. All right, here we go. $14 mph, first gear. Oh shit. And as you can see over the wind, it just sounds insane. This car opened up a lot more with this setup. Yeah. We're gonna do one more pull here, and then we're gonna go home, relax, listen to the downshifts. And again, I'm not launching it, okay? I don't want to launch it. Alright, you ready? 10 miles an hour first gear. My adrenaline is just rushing. That's insane. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. Again, here's the downshifts. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. I know hearing this exhaust and hearing that setup was just insane. Sorry I couldn't get any flybys. It's kind of hard because I'm not leaving my $4,000 camera setup out in the middle of the roadway. It does get populated here in Florida, so I don't trust it, and I don't have anybody else to help me film. So I'm just getting home. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this video gives you a better understanding of how this exhaust sounds like. Again, this is going to be the Active Autowerke high flow GESI-Catted downpipe that has 400 cells. And what's so good about the 400 cells, it gives you the power, gives you the noise, and also eliminates the smell. And for the record, I've had this downpipe on for the past 2.5 weeks. No check engine lights, no issues, and I don't have to worry about that. With that, it's also paired up with the AWE Swtichpath along with their non-resonated mid pipe. And just to give you an idea again, the AWE itself, they're very known for a deep tone, as you can hear from the exhaust. There's a nice deep tone to it. It sounds very menacing. I love it, and I'm really curious at how it's going to sound when I pair up with the equal length mid pipe. So stay tuned for that video. Other than that, I want to thank the team at AWE and also the team at Active Autowerke, and I'll see you guys on the next video.